Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Crush It in Sales podcast. I'm your host, Melinda Van Fleet, a sales strategy and success coach. And I am so grateful that you are taking the time out of your day to join me today. So, in the essence of time management, I want to jump right in and talk about what it means and give an example of understanding the value of just some basic principles and fundamentals that go into our lives and business. And I'll be honest, in the past, I've kind of been like, oh, I know that. I get that. I do that. And then I kind of have some aha moments where I'm like, oh, I could be doing better at that. And I'm going to assume that anyone listening to this podcast is interested in personal development and is wanting to always get better and learn and improve, right? So if you're like me, like that's what has happened. I've kind of had a few aha moments in the past month or so, and even before that, but just I'll share some recent ones where I'm like, wow, I could have been doing that better. And then I take that awareness and apply it quickly. I think it's really important to not be on autopilot, and I talk about this a lot, but to take action and again, use those aha moments where you're like, oh, geez, and take action quickly to improve, to do a better job. So yesterday, I made a very big decision, and you made me laugh or roll your eyes, to get a new office chair. I have a beautiful raspberry chair that I found at Home Goods back in 2018 and fell in love with it because if you know me, raspberry is my favorite color. And I found this chair and I was just like, oh my gosh, this chair is just amazing. It wasn't even very expensive. It was very affordable, like maybe $100, $150. It was at a Home Goods. And I swiped it up. And I just thought the timing of this chair was perfect for me starting to build my coaching and speaking business. So in 2018, I took virtual coaching lessons through WCI, World Coach Institute, and got certified as a life coach. So I was so excited that I had this chair and all these things. So years later, this chair is a little worn out. And with the new adventure that I just started with Southwestern Coaching and Consulting, I've been spending more time in my chair. So I had to do their certification process, which I was like, I'm going to get this done. I'm going to sit in this chair and focus and get this done. Well, I have to tell you, yes, I got it done. So I'm super excited. But in the meantime, my body's a little sore, and it came to reckon, I came to reckon yesterday that I need a new chair. So I went to Office Depot. I had blocked some time in my schedule for my dog's appointment, Miracle, my youngest dog, with the vet, but the vet kind of messed up the hour of the timing, so I had to reschedule. So it's fine. It opened up an hour for me to go to Office Depot and look for a new chair. And things always work out, right? So the timing of that schedule and the time management worked out perfectly. So God must have been saying, your body needs a new chair versus your dog going to the vet for her annual. So I took that as a blessing and was grateful and went to Office Depot. And when I was walking into Office Depot, I was like, please let me be able to buy a floor model because I am not good at assembling anything. Zero zip, and neither is Ryan. We are both two people that are not skilled at anything that has to do with assembly, home repairs, anything like that. It's just not in our wheelhouse. And we have fully recognized this over the years. So I go in, I find this chair, I do the Goldilocks thing and sit in all the chairs that I think are kind of cute for an office chair. And I find a chair and it's affordable. And I said to the very nice associate at Office Depot, I was like, I would love to buy this floor model. And she was like, no. And I'm like, oh, shoot. I'm like, why can't I buy the floor model? I'll pay for it. I'll pay it a little extra. No, because we don't have people to assemble the new chairs. Okay, I get it. Everyone's short-staffed. I understand. So I took a deep breath and I just explained to her, I said, I am really, really bad at assembly. This is just not my wheelhouse. I will probably have extreme anxiety. It'll take me 3 hours, which I don't have time for. And can I, any advice? Is this chair easy to assemble? Like, what do you think? So she flips it over and she starts to show me all of the screws and things that go into the chair. Now, to an average person, it probably is no big deal, but I am below average when it comes to assembly. So I started to have heart palpitations. I'm like, oh no, this is going to take me way too long, too much time. She starts to kind of be like a little motivational Office Depot associate. And she's like, this will be easy. The directions, you just need to follow directions. I just bought a bedroom set from IKEA and I put it together all by myself. And I'm like, well, good for you. But this is truly not my wheelhouse. So, but I need the chair, right? I need the chair for my body. I need the chair. So what did I do? I'm like, oh, who can I ask? Who can I delegate this task to? And luckily, we have a team member on Good Karma Sport Fishing, Cruz, who's been with us for like over 6 years. He's a 1099 NEC. And I'm like, he's really good at stuff and he's patient, which I'm not. And I bet you he could do this chair in less time than I could, even probably just reading the directions. And I'm more than happy to pay him. It's not about the money. It's more about my time. It's more about my time and less stress and anxiety. Even bigger than the time, right? I want to feel good. I always want to be as happy and positive as I can, and trying to figure out this chair does not like make me happy. It makes me happy to have the chair afterwards, but not trying to put it together. So sure enough, I said, okay, I'll get the chair. I texted him while I was still in Office Depot. He said yes. And so we came up with an easy plan. So the easy plan was for him to stop by, get it out of the back of my truck, which I would just leave open. And he has to drive by our house on the way to the marina where the boat's at. Ryan had a charter yesterday, so Cruz goes and helps him at the end of the day. And voila, he can just pick up the box, put the chair together on his own time. I'll pay him happily, have the chair, and be done. The crazy thing is this seems so simple, right? But so many people don't do that. So many people get stuck in, well, I'm going to figure it out. I love a challenge. I don't know. I'm kind of over myself at this stage in the game. I don't need to be like, I put together this chair. I climbed this mountain and took the hard road to get the chair. No, I went the easy road to get the chair. The easy road. And the easy road is asking someone else who not only has a better skill set, but it's actually more in his wheelhouse to do things in terms of, let's say, a quote unquote job versus my quote unquote job is not to be putting chairs together. Mine is to be coaching and working on my business. So it just makes a lot of sense. But again, a lot of people don't take the time to do that. They continue to try to figure something out that they could easily delegate. So I want to challenge you today to go, am I that person that needs to be delegating some stuff so I can work on something else in my business or life? Or am I good? And maybe I can share this story with someone else that I see that is constantly trying to figure something out, spinning out of control, spending way too much time, often getting frustrated, and even wasting money in the time process. So you can make your life simpler and easier. I'm all about making my life more simple and easier. I just turned 51 last week. I am all about finding easier ways to do things. So sometimes you have to think a little bit outside the box or maybe ask for help, and that's okay. Sienna and I just podcasted about asking for help on the Good Karma Success Coach podcast, so check that out. That's my other podcast. But you know what? Ask for help. Ask for help. Help is out there, and people love helping people. I don't believe that you get some extra award at the end of the day because you figured everything out by yourself. I really don't think that. And you just end up wasting a lot of time. So I'm going to be uncovering some aha moments and stories and talking more about fundamentals over the next couple weeks. I have like a list of different things that have come to me that I think can help other people out there. And I would love to hear from you. If you have a story that you would like to share, please go to my YouTube and put it in the comments. That would be awesome because that's where the podcast comments are. And share your story to help someone else have an aha moment, because that's how we all learn, is from helping each other. We learn by our mistakes, but we also learn by sharing our stories with other people. I think it's really, really important. So, in the essence of time management, which was the overriding theme today, I am going to let you go. I would love to hear from you. Please feel free to connect with me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or Twitter. And if you are someone that has a sales team of 3 people or more, or if you even know someone that has a sales team of 3 people or more, please reach out to me. I will put my email in the show notes, and reach out to me for a complimentary and customized workshop that will help you in your sales business and in your life. These are great workshops that I am now part of Southwestern Coaching and Consulting that can really help you level up, that can really help you get some critical success factors in line. And yeah, these are just really great workshops. So please feel free to reach out to me and have a discussion, and we can go from there. So until next week, I hope you crush it in sales. Thank you so much for listening.